Hey everyone, it's the middle of the night, but I have being told to pull, so I want to pull. So far we have endings and beginnings, Cali. The old must be released so that new can enter. There's something that you're starting a new season, especially with it being 2025. We're into a new chapter. Cali is all about destruction and rebirth, not just destruction. Endings are not always a bad thing. Endings can be, again, a rebirth. And the season that you're in is a rebirth season. It's like, say how it is in the wintertime. In wintertime, a lot of people go through seasonal depression. I know I do. I suffer from it. Everything just gets so dark and so gray and so cold and so dead outside. And it's just like, But what you don't see is the stuff that's going on in beneath. Just like plants growing. Like my plant, Jordan got a new leaf growing. And I've been looking at this leaf for the past couple days. And it's just like, what else is going on inside of this plant? You know what I mean? I'm bringing my friends, my best friend, he just moved to a place, and I took his plant, Tracy, because his plant needs some love. And Tracy is in plant ICU right now. Tracy hanging on by a thread. But since I've had Tracy is now starting to grow a new leaf. And again, it's like, what's going on in between that? Because Tracy looked like Tracy was dead, but there's a new leaf growing here. So, in the same way, it's just like, even though what's going on may look on the outside like nothing, life, I don't want to say death, but it doesn't look the most appealing. You don't know what's going on the inside. You don't know what life, what creation, what beginnings are going on. And little by little, they'll start coming out to a point where somebody will notice it. Somebody will see it and be like, wow, when did this happen? Like I said, like Jordan had a plant, started growing a leaf. In like 3 days, it was a little bud. And now it's like a leaf. So people may not see. So you're now definitely in that transformation. In that transformation part, look, you got your lotus flower here. Next card I got is Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Again, in the time of transformation. What I'm getting from that is, again, it's a time for transformation. You draw your line in your sand, like Doja Cat said. I had to draw a long line in the sand. Now I see a lot of long lines at the venue. Okay, you draw your boundaries. Okay? Especially with a time of endings and beginnings, you don't doormat. You don't let anybody doormat you, because you're not a doormat. You don't allow people to continue, thank you, to treat you, thank you, Spirit is who I'm talking to continue to treat you the way that you don't want to be treated. If you know that you're exhausted when you go around somebody after you leave, you're just constantly exhausted. Energy vampire. And then in the beginnings, you draw those boundaries. You don't have to be around those people. And I know it's a lot easier said than done. But I feel like the Most High always gives us some kind of something where you can draw some kind of boundary. And it's just like, maybe it's not the typical boundary that you would think. Maybe it's not the way that you would maybe it's more so stepping out of your comfort zone, or talking to someone out of your comfort zone, or listen to someone out of your comfort zone. Thank you, Spirit. Take what resonates. And this is why I say that, because everybody's situation is not my situation. We don't all have the same situations at all. The way people, 555 on a time. The way people like to think, oh, well, it's all common sense. Everything is not common. Everybody does not have the same common situations, life circumstances. So everybody does not have the same way to enforce the same boundaries. But I do believe that everyone does have some way that they can enforce a boundary. You just have to find that somebody around. Usually when I need advice, if I have a situation where I feel like I'm right or something, but it's really sitting on me, I'll talk to somebody about it. And if this person agrees with me, I'll talk to another person. If this person agrees with me, then I'm like, okay, if it's still bothering me, now I need a control. I believe it is called, or I need a test. I'm going to ask somebody outside of that comfort zone, outside of that bracket. Somebody with a whole different set of circumstances, life, upbringing, a whole different something. I want to see their outside opinion. That helps. I said I was going to stop shuffling this way. I'm starting to learn how to shuffle different ways, but I guess I'm being guided to shuffle this way. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Lakshmi in the reverse. Okay. So maybe somebody's concerned about their future a little bit. Something may be going on where you're at a part of uncertainty. You're at a crossroads. Because maybe you are doing something different and you're trying to figure out how to go about it, because you are doing something different. I'm going to turn on a little bit of background, because I got pets and the movement is distracting me. See, movement, it's distracting me. You're not kind of, there's a distraction. Is this why you are uncertain? Because somebody's trying to distract you. But don't let them. People do some of the craziest things to distract people and throw people off of their path when they see that they have a bright future. I just turned on the I have it all subliminal. I have it all. You have it all. And whatever this situation is, whether it's a person that has you in this point of uncertainty where you're not like, should I go left? Should I go right? Should I go up? Should I go down? Don't worry about it. You got to surrender. You got to surrender. Thank you. You have to surrender to the divine. You're already doing the endings and beginnings. And what the whole beginning thing is releasing the need for control. Enforce your boundaries to change things. But at the same time, by you enforcing your boundaries to control some things, you're also changing your world to surrender to the divine, to release control. I hope that makes sense. Because you're saying, you know what? I'm choosing myself. I am doing this. I'm doing this project, okay? And I know that if I'm going to do this project, I need this time. I need to set aside this time, this time, this time. That means, hey, I know I used to go out here with y'all, but I can't do that right now. Hey, I know I said I was going to do this, but I'm going to have to reschedule. You know what I mean? Because I have something else I have to do. Some people are fine with the reschedule. Some people are not fine with the reschedule. That's their problem. But if you want to accomplish this project or this task or change your life, sorry, my contact is bothering me, and I take it, maybe that is significant, because they're trying to stop you from seeing yourself or seeing your future or seeing things clearly. Thank you, Spirit. Don't worry about it, because you enforce your boundaries. By you enforcing your boundaries, things will get clearer. Like, you limit your distraction. Say you're writing a book. You got your book schedule. You're going to write this time, this time. You got no distractions. That means your mind is free to wander. Blah, 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 blah. You free to tap, 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 tap. Next thing you know, you done got 5 chapters busted out. 5 chapters busted out in a book. When you could have just been with Lisa and them. I don't know. Please, sorry, Lisa. If there's any Lisas, I don't know. But you could have been with them over there doing the same shit that y'all been doing. Getting the same stuff that y'all been doing. You know what I mean? Or you could spend like an hour or two, bust out 5 chapters, and then you like, boom. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. You're in this part of, and that's just an example. Take what resonates and apply it to your life. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Infinite supply. Your supply for today and for all of your tomorrows. Thank you. All right. So we have purple. So we have a lot of like crown chakra energy. So you have a lot of support. We have whales here also. I look at whales as like ancestors. That's what I get from them. So I'm looking at that as like you have ancestor support, you have spiritual support. This is very, very purple. So I'm getting very spiritual, very royal support. You're very backed up by this in this time, in this change. And I'm feeling fairies, okay? So like these lights all in her hair, I feel like fairy lights. Now fairies can be tricky. Fairies can be tricky. So I ain't saying go out and start working with fairies. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying I'm feeling fairies. Takes what resonates. But definitely, yes, you definitely are. You have a lot of support. So when you start to get into that mode, that creation mode, or you hit that point where you're like, what oh, I have a thing on my phone, 555 again on the timer. If you, when you hit that point where you're like, what should I do? You're supported. The universe got you. Thank you, Spirit. You're called upon to help with environmentalism. Somebody meant to you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Focus intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. So is this something, does somebody want to plant a community garden? I keep seeing community garden. You know, like the raised beds, the raised and this would probably be a great time to start one. Planting, gardening, mental health. Mental health. Definitely. I think somebody should get a plant. I think you should get a plant. And I think that plant will help you during this time if you're struggling with your mental health. And if you want to start a community garden, then also start a community garden. If you want to start doing, they have these things like these indoor planters also. And I think that will definitely help you with your mental. Thank you, Spirit. Definitely. I definitely think that that will help you a lot with your mental. Let's see the next card. Blossoming, yes. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process and do not give up. Don't give up on yourself. And again, it's like plants, flowers, blooming. This card came out in the reverse though. I definitely think you should get a plant for your mental health. I feel like it will definitely help. I'm seeing it is just blooming, because the things that you don't see, people have so many struggles on the inside that you don't see. You never see what's going on inside of a tree. Trees get so big and they stay for so long. You don't know their stories, you don't know their hurt. They just continue to grow until somebody chops them down. But that's not my point. My point is they get bigger and they continue to grow. And they hold it in and they survive and they grow and they bloom. And then one day, maybe they become a bird's house, a bird, like a whole family, a whole village. Maybe they start to produce fruit and start to feed people. Again, the community garden. 21 was on the clock. 2100, that may be significant for somebody. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Absolutely. Now, Bridget, her festival is coming up. I don't remember the name of it. I'm not going to butcher it. Bridget is also a saint in Christianity. So, if you do not understand the goddesses, she is also a saint in Christianity. Stand up for what you believe is right. Always. If you don't stand for something, then you'll fall for anything. And that is something that is, I find very rare these days, because so many people just do the same thing. They just conform. 22:33 on the timer. They just conform. And I don't, even when they know that they don't want to conform, they know they don't want to do it, but they still do it. Somebody struggles with boundaries. And what do we say to that? Don't back down. Don't back down. You got focused intention. Keep your intentions focused. So many people are just like the blind leading the blind out here. Do you want to be the blind leading the blind? 23:23 on the timer. Do you want to be a part of the blind leading the blind? Let me tell you a conversation me and my best friend had. He was saying how him and my husband, back and forth, talking about how they could not stand how a former singer that wrote an amazing song, Step in the Name of Love, how he used to call himself the Pied Piper. Now, if you know about the Pied Piper, then you know, then that is kind of like, and my husband and my best friend were both sitting there like, what is up with people just doing that? What's up? What's up with it? And the blind leading the blind. Because if you know the story of the Pied Piper, why would you put that self on you? Why would you? Like, yeah. Things can be taken out of context in the wrong way. And the way that it went with the Step in the Name of Love artist, because that's my jam, listen. But the way that it went with that artist, this does not look good. Don't back down. Let's not conform to the nonsense. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit don't lie, and neither do I. Independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. Take what resonates and leave the rest. What my boy Justice say, take what resonates and leave the mother effing rest. That's what he say. And it's the truth. Okay? Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. You is not meant to be following these people. You're not meant to be a part of the Pied Piper parade. The Pied Piper parade. The P3. Let's not disrespect P3 like that. Let's not do it because we can't. But let's not. You're not supposed to be a part of the Pied Piper parade at all. Like, wake up, friend. Wake up. Okay? Set your boundaries. Okay? Bloom. Do what you want to do. And even do what you want to do even when you don't want to do it. You know, right now, I've been having a week. I have been cleansing all of that. And my contacts are still bothering me. So somebody is still, take what resonates. And I hadn't read in a few days. And now back to reading. It's just like, because there's stuff that I have to do. There's people I have to talk to. There's messages I need to deliver. And if you have to do the same thing with your books or your community garden, or at least get your mental health together again with the plan, there's something that you're meant to be doing. Everybody has a purpose. And you have a purpose as well. And I'm going to say something that other readers say, and I understand it now. If you found this video, then it is absolutely for a reason. This is meant for you. It's meant for you. If you found this video, this message is meant for you. 100,000%. I said %. I messed up my words. 100,000%. If you found this video, it was meant for you. It was meant for you. Okay? There is a purpose in you. There's a purpose in you. And you gotta do it. You gotta be independent. Don't back down. Don't back down. You gotta find your way to enforce your boundary. You have to do it. And it doesn't have to be today. It don't have to be tomorrow. Take baby steps. 28 on the timer. Take baby steps, but you can just start. Nothing wrong with writing a book. Nothing wrong with writing a book. Nothing wrong with coloring. Nothing. Just something. You get a little something. Take some time for yourself. Remember, I said 2025, we're doing something different this year. Next card for fertility. It's the perfect time for you to start new projects, give access to new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. This is the perfect time. It's the perfect time. It's the end of January. Well, middle end of January. February. Time to start planting those plants, planting those seeds. This is the perfect time right now. Look, she has hairs on here. Rabbits. I put it over here. She got hair. Look, she has hair. She has rabbits. She has the crescent moon. So it's going to be gaining light. This is the perfect time. Look, the sun is coming up in the background. She's planting seeds. This is perfect. This is the perfect time for you to be doing something right now. Thank you, Spirit. This is perfect. Listen, if you found it, it was meant for you. It was meant for you. I believe it. All right, next card. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. And this came out in the reverse. Okay, so maybe we are not truly feeling ourselves yet. We're not completely believing, oh my gosh, this message isn't for me, or maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing. No, it is for you. This is what you were supposed to be doing. There's a reason that you're here, okay? There's a reason that you saw my face. There's a reason that I'm up doing this right now. There's a reason. It's all a reason. There's a reason why my stomach was rattling like that, because I'm hungry. Okay? The universe is hungry for you and your ideas and your gifts. And they're like, when are you going to deliver? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's 2025. It's another year. The Most High is like, okay, here we are again. Endings and beginnings. Here we are. The beginning of the year. What are we going to do? I'm telling them, stop worrying. Don't worry. But for some reason, they're continuing to worry. I'm giving them an infinite supply of stuff. Here we go again in the beginning of the year. I'm telling them to focus their intentions. Here they are. They're not doing it again. You know, they're not listening to their inner wisdom. Don't back down. Be independent. Now is the time. Listen to your High Priestess energy. Why is this in reverse? Listen to your High Priestess energy. Damn, my fan is dusty as hell. You see that? Do you see that? Crazy work. I'm gonna have to handle that. I ain't even noticed that. So let's just move that out the way because that's just going to continue to bother me. Handle that. Handle that. If you got that in your life too, if you got that in your life, handle that as well. Handle that, okay? Let that be significant. Handle the dust. There we go. Now I don't have to look at it no more because it was just going to get on my nerves. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be prone to receive it. Be open to receiving. So receive it. What are we talking about now? What are we even talking about? I feel like this is a close. I feel like this is good. I feel like this is good. I feel like this reading is good. And now let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. I want to know. I want to know what else we got. Let's see. Be strong. You are stronger than you think you are. And your strength assures a happy outcome. In the reverse. You are stronger than you think you are. Don't doubt yourself. No doubting. Make a doctor's appointment. Dance. Make a doctor's appointment. If you're starting to feel a little tired, your energy levels, notice your energy levels. definitely pay attention to your energy levels throughout the day and try to work with your energies. You know what I mean? If you have more, if you're a morning person like me, I have a lot of energy in the morning. That's when you want to bust out the most of your work. You definitely, I keep hearing noon. So maybe this person has the most of their energy in the afternoon, right around noonday. My phone is about to charge. I want to end this soon, but definitely because I need to charge my battery. But definitely make a doctor's appointment. Somebody's arguing with themselves a little bit. Express yourself through arts. It's this female energy. Maybe if this is a woman, if this is for a woman, make a OBGYN appointment. And if you have issues with that, put it into your art. Write about it. Draw about it, paint about it, dance about it, sing about it. Help yourself get over it. Help yourself not get over it. Not get over it, but help yourself heal with it. All right. That's what I have for you guys today. For now. And I'll be right back with another reading.